very practical person. I've never been a hippie. I'm allergic to drugs. I tried once, because I do like to have a drink once in a while. I tried once to see if I'm an alcoholic. I had my own boat. This is going back about 10 years. So I went out to the store and I bought a whole bunch of whiskey and brandy and vodka and beer and wine and stuff, and sat there on my boat for the next 3 days trying to drink the stuff and get as drunk as I could and see if I could stay drunk. If I'm an alcoholic, at least I'll find out. Well, after a day and a half, I gave it up as a lost cause. It turns out that I'd get roaring drunk, but in about 2 or 3 hours, my body would just start sweating and the alcohol would come out and I'm stone sober again. And after a number of times like this, in the first day and a half, I finally gave it up as a lost cause and realized I cannot be an alcoholic. So I threw all the stuff overboard and gave that up. I've never been the dirty old man, clean old sex maniac maybe. I like women. And I'm 58 and I still like them. So every once in a while I dye my beard black, and it also helps me to get work when I need it. But I just like women. I don't have to be a sex maniac or anything. So let's see, that's drugs, that's alcohol, that's sex, and what did I say here? Alcohol, drugs, sex, yeah. And so I can't be a maniac or a nut in any of those things. I can't be a money nut like some of the millionaires that they're ready to kill you for another penny. I've never tried to fill up a bank or have a contest with somebody how fast I could fill the bank with money. And in fact, I would not really say disinterested in money, but if I have what I need, then I'm satisfied. And I don't have very great needs. My only concept of money is that if I have it, I'll spend it for research. Other than not, a few little things that I might have to have. So, not a money fanatic either. Politics, never really had any use for politics. In fact, I've never seen a political system that actually works, so therefore I have no use for any of those. And I see where communism doesn't work, and I've taken a long, close look at democracy around the world, and I've traveled around the world. It doesn't work. It doesn't work in this country, and never did. Either you have the wealth, or you have the power, or you have the ability to speak beautiful words. And that's the only way you'll get in office. It has nothing to do with anything else. So, if anything, I've had politicians against me. I've had professors against me because some of the stuff I come up with in the research. I've had generals against me because of some of the things I've said relative to military aspects. I get one group after another against me. I've had the religious groups against me also. Although basically I'm a scientist, I'm not a believer of anything. In fact, my inability to believe is one of the main criteria about me. I'm like a person who has no legs, and you ask me why I can't walk, and I'll point to my legs and say I don't have them. Well, I don't have the ability to believe. Now, I'm Jewish, so, and I've been living in Israel for a while, and a lot of my fellow Jews got to wondering if I'm a Christian. And finally they understood I'm not able to believe, and Christianity is in fact a belief. So I couldn't be a believer even if I wanted to be, which means I couldn't be a Christian. I'm a scientist. Now, I've read the Bible, and just like I would any other book, you know, you start at the beginning, you read it all to the end, and then I'd start all over again and read it at the end, and I don't know how many times I did this, but I did it for more than a 10-year period. So I probably read the Bible more than, from what I've understood in years since then, that most ministers, rabbis, or whoever has it, I seem to have read it more than most of them have. And I read the New Testament also. Like most Jews, I've also read it, just curiosity.